That might be the assassination of George Bush himself by his own clan. That might sound unusual to some, but this is the ritualistic way in which these people work, especially if it will cause the right kind of reaction.
Either with us or against us. You're either evil or you're good.
They tried it on several of your presidents in the past and succeeded. They even tried it on Ronald Reagan. What would be different with George Bush if it could create the right scenario, the right knee-jerk reaction? This is my particular prophecy, that it is one of the potential options that they have before them, is to take out the president in a situation that will cause mass hysteria, bring in FEMA, bring in the military law, bring in martial law.
And Dick Cheney.
Which is part of the plan.
This guy understands essentially what he's doing. He's evil, he's pure evil, he knows he's evil, he's having a good time being evil. The others are more obsessive.
Initiates into the Skull and Bones fraternity at Yale are given a code name when they become part of that Faustian financial fraternity. But first they have to go into the tomb, into the basement, where they lay nude in a coffin, surrounded by 15 members of the Brotherhood of Death, dressed in black robes. And they are asked to talk about their sexual activities. And then they're born again into the satanic order. And then given a name. In the case of George Herbert Walker Bush, it's Magog. Magog is described as the satanic powers that wage war against God and the righteous at the end of the world.
What is at stake is more than one small country. It is a big idea, a new world order. It is a big idea, a new world order, where diverse nations are drawn together in common cause to achieve the universal aspirations of mankind: peace and security, freedom, and the rule of law.
What is the mentality of an individual who would allow the World Trade Center and all of the people in it to be sacrificed?
Well, we know what it is. It's a different religious view of mankind. These people do not believe that the God of the Bible, the God that created us, and they don't believe that that God should rule this universe. And that's what this new world order is all about. It's a 1,000-year period where Lucifer, Satan, the devil, will rule the world for 1,000 years. That's what they believe.
Are these people not Luciferian?
These people physically, knowingly, willingly worship Lucifer, Satan, the devil. I proved that in my second book, and I proved it in my third book. These people, George Bush included, and I say that knowing what I'm saying, worships Lucifer, Satan, the devil. There's no question about that. He would not be president unless he worshipped Lucifer. He's got to personally, knowingly, willingly acknowledge Lucifer as God, or he wouldn't be president.
So murder is acceptable under a Luciferian?
These people are taught that there is no such thing as murder. In fact, I read in a book written by the Masons where they say oftentimes one man, if not many men, may be sacrificed for the good of the many. And they said sacrificed in the ordinary sense of the word. That is called murder. When you sacrifice someone in the ordinary sense of the word, you push the virgin into the volcano. Push the virgin into the volcano. Push the virgin into the volcano. Push the virgin into the volcano.
If you're a Christian, thinking that by following the footsteps of George Bush, that you're on the highway to heaven, you won't be going to purgatory. You're going straight to hell.
We're going through some things right now in this world that I'm very concerned about, and I'd like to share those with you. I'm very concerned about the spirituality of this country. I'm very concerned with holding on to spirituality in this country.
If you get these guys out of the government, Cheney, Rumsfeld, the notorious Wolfowitz and so forth, this guy, you get them out. Now what do? You have a president who's an idiot. What do you want to do? Want to get rid of Bush to get Cheney? Are you crazy? you want to You want to impeach Red Riding Hood to get the wolf? Nuts. So what you do is you do something that you can do. This fellow is impeachable, Cheney. He's committed impeachable offenses. He's subject to summary impeachment.
Dick Cheney and I came to the House together in '79. It's troubled me that Cheney is a member of the CFR, but I think I've got confidence in the judgment of Dick Cheney that he will do what's right for America, not for what's right for Dick Cheney's career.
Well, maybe he's doing what is right for the New World Order. I mean, that's...
anybody who's a member of the CFR is suspect.
Well,
on my list on that.
Not only is he suspect, but the war drums are beating. Fox News is calling for war. The president is calling for war. Cheney is calling for war. Isn't this what Adolf Hitler did after power was invested in him?
Yes, he did.
By the Reichstag?
He did. 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 He did.
This was a stirring address, in my view, shorter than his father's speech when he announced the New World Order. This was a stirring address, in my view, shorter than his father's speech when he announced the New World Order, shorter than his father's speech when he announced the New World Order after Iraq invaded Kuwait.
The Nazis said they were following orders. That was the excuse of the people that were below other people that were below Hitler. But nobody is lifting the arms of this person and squeezing the trigger. If you follow orders and you are taking away from yourself the biggest responsibility you have as a person on this planet, and that is to make your own choices. If you agree that following orders is the only course of action that is morally responsible, then go ahead and you'll face the consequences.
Bush knew Iraq committed no crime against this country when he ordered the most awesome army on earth to open fire on innocent men, women, and children in the middle of the night. Bush ordered this massacre, which by early 2004 had killed over 10,000 innocent Iraqis and left over 1,000 military men's bodies blown up, bludgeoned, and buried in blood.
You have all of these reports from the Arab media saying hundreds of women and children have been killed. Marines on the ground saying they're not attacking civilians, but the ground truth is the Pentagon does not keep a civilian casualty count, and we don't